you can push an Elise with one finger. I'll give it a go with one finger. It's definitely moving. That was genuine. There's no, I'm not getting help with that. So you can push an Elise with one finger. And you can pull an Elise with one finger. No problem. Good luck trying that in your M4 CSL. So despite having twice the power of the original Series 1 Elise, the last Elise Cup 250 that you see here, the final edition, had the same size rear tyres as the 1999 Elise 111S. That's a Series 1 111S. Now, to be more precise, I should say the same width tyres at 225 at the rear as the 111S. The later Elises, like the Series 3 you see here, had 17-inch wheels at the back as opposed to 16-inch wheels on the Series 1 Elise. But the 111S dates back to a time when the Elise and Richard Hammond looked like this. Now, the exception to this was, of course, the Elise Cup 260 from 2017, which had 235 wide tyres at the back. And speaking of the stunning Elise Cup 260, the only actual mechanical difference between the Cup 250 engine and the Cup 260 engine was this K&N air filter element that you see here. It is listed with a whole host of interesting stuff on the Cup 260. Now all this, mind you, bearing in mind this was a car that they sold one of in the UK. They went to great lengths in this manual to show interesting features like the ride height, and here you'll see the details of the air filter listed under Cup 260 engine special features. You can see the part number here. Now, the factory claim that this filter element is responsible for the difference between the Cup 250's 245 brake horsepower and the Cup 260's 248 brake horsepower. This is what the standard Cup 250 air filter looks like for comparison. The Elise Cup 250 makes more downforce at 100 miles an hour than any Lotus Exige. Yes, even the Exige Cup 430, which makes around 57 kilos of downforce at 100 miles an hour. The Elise Cup 250 makes 67. And you can add even more downforce to your Cup 250 with this Lotus Motorsport Gurney Flat, which fills in the flat centre section in the rear wing. It was used in the Elise Cup R race car. It comes unpainted in plastic for around £200. So you knew Lotus parts were outrageously expensive, but did you know how expensive? You might want to be sitting down for this one. The carbon aero pack that you see on this car here, which includes the rear wing, the barge boards and the front splitter in carbon fibre, that cost £3,400 to spec from new. It turns out that that is a relative bargain when the cheapest way to replace those parts with ordinary plastic parts, not carbon fibre, comes to £8,656.58. If you want to replace them with carbon fibre parts or upgrade your plastic parts to carbon fibre, it will cost you £12,800. £842.18. This part here, just this part, this corner piece, not that, just this part, in carbon fibre costs £1,500. This part's £3,000. And these here cost £490 each. And one of the weirdest things about the Elise from the Series 2 onwards was that Lotus actually added fake shut lines. So these shut lines are actually fake. This is still a single piece clam, the whole front clam. You only get them on an Elise, and the Exige does away with them. It's the only car I can think of which actually has fake shut lines on a single piece clam. This was true even on the Cup 260 had these. They're done, I think, to provide some sort of consistency with this real shut line. And it's just something that distinguishes the Elise from the Exige. Again, at the back, you cannot separate that part from that. It's all one piece clam. Is all a single piece. All of that is one piece. And I still have no idea why Lotus did it. So those huge aluminium sills that everyone complains about actually offer Elise owners some of the best side impact protection available on any car. There is no Volvo or Mercedes or whatever which has stronger doors than the Elise side sills. Something I think Lotus should have done a lot more to promote. The tubular space frame chassis on the Caterham 7 is quite a bit lighter even though it's made of steel, but the Elise offers much greater side impact protection and a lot more torsional rigidity. Now, of all the many cars that were built around the 68 kilogram Elise bonded aluminium chassis, the fastest car wasn't actually the 550 horsepower Elise GT1, which competed at Le Mans. Nor was it even the 1200 horsepower Hennessy Venom GT, which was recorded at 270 miles an hour on the Space Shuttle landing strip at the Kennedy Space Center in 2014. No, the fastest Elise chassis by far belongs to the one in the Tesla Roadster that was launched into space by Elon Musk. It is currently over 300 million miles away from Earth, travelling at a speed of 34,000 miles an hour. In total, Lotus built 35 Cup 250 final editions for the UK. And just one anywhere in the world in this particular colour.